The shooting happened in front of the popular Prime 112 restaurant. Police tell us it happened just before midnight.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we got a crazy story coming out of this weekend in Miami again, man. Now, it seems like DaBaby caught himself up in a wild situation here. Now, early this morning, there was a report of a shooting that took place in Miami, right? Everybody was keyed in, was like, man, this is crazy because it happened outside of this elaborate, lavish restaurant that's well known. They've got many celebrity guests who go there, and it looks like DaBaby is being investigated in this situation. Now, this is beyond crazy because we know DaBaby has been in different situations in the past. Well, it looks like he's currently being investigated, and cops want to know if he took part in anything that had to do with this shooting in Miami. Now, everybody who's been keyed in on what's been going on Memorial Day weekend knows that, man, Miami has been a hot spot for what's been going down as far as hip-hop news. Now, before we get to the specifics of what took place with DaBaby, do me a favor, man. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this situation that's going down with DaBaby. Just a little bit, man. Now, for those of you who don't know, DaBaby is one of the biggest rappers in the world right now. I think he even passed up Drake with the amount of monthly listeners on Spotify recently. Dude is out here killing it. When it comes to fame and it comes to fortune in the rap game, you can't get much higher right now than DaBaby, man. It is going big for him right now. Now, DaBaby has always had a troubled past in hip-hop because he's like the very first artist to bust out of Charlotte, North Carolina and take rap over like he has, man. I mean, his impact on hip-hop so far has been amazing, and his future looks even brighter. But this weekend, it looks like we got a slight hiccup in his story. Now, this came from a story from the Miami Herald that I'm a reference, man. Now, in the headline of this story, it says this. It says, rapper DaBaby questioned by police after Memorial Day shooting in South Beach. That title alone lets you know this is going to be a crazy story. Now, the story continues by saying this. It says Miami Beach police said Tuesday they're interviewing rapper DaBaby as part of their investigation into a Memorial Day shooting that injured 2 people near a South Beach restaurant. Stop right there. Now, there was some news that kicked off early this morning, and it went national. And it was basically a news story that talked about the fact there was a shooting outside of a very swanky restaurant. Now, nobody knew a rapper was involved in this shooting until recently. Now, let's look at that news story just a little bit so you get an idea of what I'm talking about.
The shooting happened in front of the popular Prime 112 restaurant. Police tell us it happened just before midnight. 2 people shot and taken to the hospital. We don't know exactly how they're doing this morning, but we do know 1 person shot in the shoulder, another person shot in the leg.
Now, you heard from the CBS News report right there that 1 person was shot in the shoulder, another person was shot in the leg, and they continued in the story to say that the police had to pull over certain people and detain them so they can investigate them. Now, only based on the information we have right now, you can assume that DaBaby might have been one of those people that were actually detained. So this story is crazy to say the least. Now, it continues by saying this. A police spokeswoman said DaBaby, 29, whose real name is Jonathan Lindell Kirk, is one of the many individuals currently being interviewed following the shooting at First Street and Ocean Drive near the Prime 112 Steakhouse. No arrests have been made. 1 victim remained in critical condition Tuesday, while the other was released after being treated at a hospital. Their names were not released. You can only imagine, I'm going to stop right there. You can only imagine what in the world took place for people to start busting shots outside of a well-known swanky restaurant like that, man. It seems like Memorial Day weekend this year was filled with a whole bunch of drama. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. And you must admit, man, that Memorial Day weekend in Miami this year, man, it made a lot of headlines. It seems like there was something going on every day that made national news. Now, Miami for Memorial Day has always been a national place where people go to have fun, and it's been very welcoming to the hip-hop community. But man, it seems like this year was just full of a whole bunch of nonsense. Now, let's continue the story. It says, Monday's shooting, which took place before midnight, caused police to temporarily shut down the MacArthur Causeway in both directions. Authorities also closed the 100 block of Ocean Drive to vehicles and pedestrians. Early Tuesday morning, police said they had detained several possible subjects and that multiple witnesses are currently being interviewed as part of the ongoing investigation. Now, it continues by saying, Miami Beach Fire Rescue transported both patients to Jackson Memorial Hospital's Ryder Trauma Unit. One patient sustained a shoulder injury and the other a leg injury. Detectives are actively following several leads pertaining to last night's shooting near First Street and Ocean Drive. Miami Beach Police spokesman Officer Ernesto Rodriguez wrote in a press release. Now, according to this report, it's looking like the two people who were injured in this situation are going to recover from their injuries, and hopefully they'll be all right, man. Now, the story continues by mentioning DaBaby and his arrest record and stuff. Now, it says this specifically. It says, DaBaby was arrested in Miami on New Year's Eve for allegedly punching a promoter in the face. Police said Kirk denied being involved in the incident, and he was later released from jail. The South Beach shooting rounded off a violent Memorial Day weekend in Miami-Dade County. The shooting was the 7th known instance of gun violence in Miami-Dade since Thursday. Shootings across the country have killed 4 people and injured more than 24 others. Early Sunday morning in Northwest Miami-Dade, 2 people were killed and 20 others injured in a shooting outside a club following a rap album release concert. Now, that was a totally different situation. And there was a lot of mixed information about that. People thought that was actually the Pooh Shiesty situation, but it wasn't. It was a totally different situation. That was the El Mula banquet hall situation, and I did a whole video about that as well, where, I mean, they were basically some local rappers. They were having a rap show, and some people showed up and just started shooting. They pulled up in a white SUV and started shooting. And man, I'm going to talk about that a little later because more information has come out on that. Now, as far as DaBaby is concerned, it seems like he's being investigated, but nobody has been arrested. So that's probably a good look on him and his team's behalf. Now, why he's being investigated and why he's being questioned in this situation, we have no idea and we have no motive, but we do know one thing. DaBaby is not scared of a confrontation. Now, this isn't to say that he took place in this at all, because he most likely didn't, man. He has a lot to lose and a lot of money. It just sucks that his name is being thrown in this once again. Now, with that, what do you guys think, man? Do you think DaBaby is just always finding himself in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or do you feel like DaBaby in some way, man, finds himself always in these type of situations, maybe because of the company he keeps or the type of energy that he brings to the rap game? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.